So let's take a quick look at multiplying fractions. So multiplying fractions come down to multiplying the top number by the top number and the bottom number by the bottom number. You can do some simplification in there, but overall this is just what it is. Let's take a look at the first one here. So we have 3 times a half, or 3 over 1 times a half. So 3 is a whole number, so there's no top and bottom there, but if we just take it that we put any whole number over 1, 3 over 1 times 1/2, and then we can multiply the top two numbers together and the bottom two numbers together. So we'd have 3 times 1, which is 3, and 2 times 1, which is 2. And we get 3 halves, or if we were to change that to a mixed number, we'd have 2 going into 3 once with 1 remainder. So 1 and 1/2. In the next case, we have 1/8 times 1/4, same idea. We're going to multiply top times top, bottom times bottom. So it's already there in fraction form, both of them are in fraction form. So it's just 1 times 1 over 8 times 4, and we get 1/32. In this last one here, a little bit of a bigger set of numbers, so there's 2 ways of doing this. The first way is to simplify first. So what we do when we're simplifying these is we take a look at the number right here. So we start with the 16 and we say, can 16 and 5 be simplified at all? Is there any number that divides into both of them? In this case, no. Well, how about 16 and 20? Well, those are both divisible by 4. So that becomes 4 when we divide it by 4. This becomes 5. Now, notice these two have 5s, but they can't cancel because they're not top and bottom. We're not going to cancel those. We're only going to cancel things that are on the top with something on the bottom. So we've done this one's tried with both of these. We're done with it. We move on to the 25. 25 and 5 both have a common denominator, or sorry, a common factor, and we can cancel that out and make that 5 going into their 5 times and 5 into their 1s. So what we're left with here is 1 over 4 times 5 over 5. And I could even simplify that 5 over 5 there, and you might miss a step like this, so I did that and then I said, oh, I can still simplify. I can keep going, so I can simplify that. That becomes a 1, that becomes a 1, and we have 1 over 4 times 1 over 1. And when we multiply that out, we get 1/4. So 5/16 times 20 over 25 works out to 1/4. Another way to do this, and I'm just going to erase a little bit of this. So 5/16 times 20 over 25. You can do this the same way we did these and just multiply it out. So we could do 5 times 20, and that's going to get us 100. And then we can do 16 times 25. So that gets us 350. So we have 100, or no, sorry, that wouldn't be 350, that'd be 400. That'd be 400, so 100 over 400. And then that 100 over 400 could simplify down. They both are divisible by 100, and we'd be left with 1 over 4, which is what we had in the previous example. So both ways work. This worked when you don't simplify first, you just get bigger numbers. When you simplify first, you work with smaller numbers all the way through. It's often easier to work with it in your head.